What's up, Brigade? This is Moto. Hey, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to be a liquidity provider on Sandbox game and earn more of those sand tokens, because we love sand and we want to earn more of it. So before we get started, I'm going to say that nothing discussed today may be considered professional advice, tax advice, investment advice of any kind. Crypto's risky, and this is just what I'm doing, and so take it with a grain of salt, but do your own research, and of course, learn as much as you can. So this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So when I started this process, I'm actually a used Dharma app. So the Dharma app, sadly, is actually being shut down. It's going to shut down in less than 30 days as of this recording. But this is what I used to buy both my Matic token and my Sand token on the Polygon network. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to send those two assets. I'm starting with Matic token on Polygon. So I'm going to send the max amount. I bought $50 worth at the time. Approximately 50. Now it's up to 56 at the time of this recording. But I'm going to send the full amount over to my Polygon wallet, which is wallet.polygontechnology. And you can connect your MetaMask to this and make sure you have the correct RPC added for Polygon Network. Now I'm on the Polygon Network side. There are videos out there to do this, connect an RPC for Polygon. But I'm copying my address here for my receiving address, and I'm going to paste it over here in my Polygon app. I'm not sorry, my Dharma app. And so I'm pasting it in my Dharma app, and I'm going to confirm this transaction. Preview first. So essentially, I bought it on Dharma, and then I'm sending it over to my Polygon wallet. So that process is starting. And now I'm going to do the same with my Sand token on Polygon. So we're just waiting for that to complete. Sometimes it takes a bit. There we go. It's completed. So now we're gonna do Sand. So 497 at the time of this recording. I'm going to confirm those. I'm sending to the right chain on Polygon. Send the max amount, $51.30. So I did $50 of each token, because when you add them to a liquidity pool, you have to add in equal amounts in US dollars. So that's why. And I just chose $50 to test this out of each. So I'm sending this right now. Confirm and execute. Okay, that started. So give that a second to complete. Now, once these are both transferred from Dharma to my Polygon wallet, I can then use that to provide liquidity and do these transactions now on QuickSwap and also on the Sandbox website. So you can see the Matic has been received. I'm still waiting on the Sand. Sometimes it takes a second, so I'll actually do a refresh of the browser. So it kind of forces it to look out there and get new information. So there we go. There's my Sand has been received. That's great. Now I'm going to switch over to the Sandbox website and liquidity mining. There's a nice button there for stake now. So this is sandbox.game. Make sure you have an account already with Sandbox. It'll connect with your MetaMask or whatever you choose to sign up with that. But so anyway, here is the MSand and Matic pool, and we're going to approve because this is the one this is the assets we want to add. I chose this one because I know the transaction cost is a lot more or a lot less than on Ethereum, and also the APR is a lot higher, as you can see. So. Sometimes these, when it says it's confirmed, it's actually, it takes it a second for it on Polyscan. It's the same as like as any other block explorer. There we go. Now it shows that it's completed. Recorded. I'm gonna close that. So now that I've done that, you can see the total deposits and the stake is still at 0, so I need to go ahead and do a deposit. But I don't have any of those. What you need to do is actually put in a liquidity provider token into this platform. So I need to first add liquidity. So I'm going to click the Add Liquidity button. It's going to take me over here to QuickSwap. I need to make sure that that I confirm the connection here, and also make sure I'm on the Polygon network because that's what QuickSwap lives on. So here, I'm going to click the max button on Sand. Now remember, this is a $50 that I'm doing of each one, and they have to be of equal proportion in US dollars. So if I clicked the opposite, you'll see that is insufficient sand balance because the two assets are not equally priced at the quantity that they're at right now. So that's why I choose the other one, equal US dollar price. You can see the transaction fee is almost nothing. It's less than a penny. So I'm adding liquidity right now. Just going to make sure, waiting on that transaction. Okay, it's approved. So I'm going to go ahead and supply both the Matic and Sand to this liquidity pool. And what I'll receive in return is an LP token. So got to confirm this transaction as well. So make sure you read the details. Take your time. Make sure you're understanding what you're doing in each step. So transaction is submitted. Now I'm going to wait, and you see here it returns this 14.72. So it shows me my pool share and the proportions of each, and it gives me a LP token. So this liquidity pool token. So I'm going to go ahead and just check that transaction. Okay, so back here, now that I've done that, we should have everything I need to do this next action. I'm going to actually refresh just to make sure that the network, I got to switch back. I was on Polygon network. I'm going to switch back to Ethereum real quick. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to refresh again. Make sure. Okay, so now is the final step. Now that we have our LP token, we're going to have to deposit it into the platform. So you see that deposit button right there. You're going to actually click that button. Okay, now you see you have the amount. I'm just going to go ahead of LP token. You're just going to go ahead and do the maximum amount and deposit that into the platform. Of course, you have to approve this as well. So make sure, reading the details, make sure it's going into the right, you're on the right website and everything, sandbox.game. And we're going to check here, okay. That transaction is successful. Again, it's taking, it says it's successful, but it takes a second, so I'm going to actually close that and try it again. There we go. Yeah, it shows it's successful. So we've transaction fee. You see that transaction fee? It's just like minuscule. So now you can see our deposit is 14.7214, and the share of the pool, we're just a tiny, tiny piece of that pool. So if you want to see the details on this, of course, you could also claim. You can see I'm actually starting to earn already. A very small portion of sand, but you could do that. The reason that I'm not going to do that at this point is because I believe it takes a little bit of the gas to do that transaction, and since I just started, it doesn't make any sense to actually claim it yet. So I'm going to just leave it and let it sit there and accrue on itself. So that is how you provide liquidity for Sandbox and Matic on the Sandbox website. So hopefully this helped you in the process, and gives you a little bit of insight of all the steps it takes. Just take it a step at a time and you'll be just fine. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that subscribe button and the like button. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or if anything was unclear, and I'll try to and I'll respond the best I can. But until then, take care, everybody. Happy staking, and I will see you on the next video.